Have you ever felt an unexplainable connection to someone, so deep, so profound, that it feels like nothing could ever truly separate you? That's the nature of a twin flame connection. It goes beyond physical attraction, beyond emotional bonds. It's something spiritual, something eternal. And sometimes, even before the two of you come together in the physical world, your souls are already united in a way that transcends time and space. It's like you're already spiritually married, even if your human lives haven't fully caught up with that reality yet. But how do you know? How do you know if you're already spiritually married to your twin flame? The signs aren't always obvious, but they're there, whispering to you through synchronicities, dreams, and a kind of love that doesn't fit into any ordinary mold. These divine signs remind you that this connection isn't just something you're imagining, it's something your soul has always known. One of the first signs is that undeniable feeling of oneness. It's like, no matter where they are or what's happening in your lives, you can feel them with you. Not just in a sentimental way, but in a real, energetic sense. You might be going about your day, and suddenly, their presence washes over you, as if they're right there, even if they're miles away. This isn't just longing or nostalgia, it's a soul connection, a reminder that on a spiritual level, you are already united. Another powerful sign is the way your growth mirrors theirs. Even when you're apart, you notice that your personal healing and evolution seem to be reflected in them. It's as if every time you take a step forward in your own journey, whether it's healing old wounds, stepping into your power, or opening your heart, they do the same. This mirroring is one of the hallmarks of a twin flame connection, and it's a clear indication that your souls are walking this path together, even if your physical lives are moving in different directions. And then there are the dreams. Oh, the dreams. They're not like ordinary dreams where the mind processes random thoughts and experiences. These are vivid, emotional, sometimes even prophetic. You might dream of being with your twin flame in ways that feel more real than waking life, walking hand in hand, sharing intimate moments, or simply sitting together in peaceful silence. These dreams aren't just products of your subconscious, they're glimpses into the spiritual union that already exists between you. Beyond dreams, you might notice a deep sense of peace when you think about them. Sure, there may still be longing, there may still be moments of doubt, but beneath all of that, there's this unshakable knowing, a quiet assurance that, no matter what, you are already connected. It's like your soul whispers, "We've already found each other. We're already one." Synchronicities are another divine sign. These are those moments when the universe seems to be winking at you, when you see repeating numbers like 1111 or 222, when their name or something that reminds you of them keeps appearing out of nowhere, or when songs with lyrics that perfectly describe your connection seem to play at just the right time. These synchronicities aren't random, they're divine messages, gentle nudges from the universe reminding you of your spiritual bond. You might also feel a deep calling to focus on your own soul growth. This isn't about obsessing over your twin flame or waiting for them to show up in a certain way. It's about realizing that this journey is about becoming the best version of yourself, not just for them, but for you. And as you do that, as you heal, grow, and align with your higher self, you're aligning with the spiritual union that already exists between you and your twin flame. It's like your souls are preparing for something greater, something sacred, even if it hasn't yet fully manifested in the physical world. Another sign is that love begins to feel unconditional. You start to release the need for them to behave a certain way, to say the right things, or to show up on your timeline. Instead, you begin to love them simply for who they are, flaws and all. This doesn't mean you tolerate unhealthy behavior. It means you recognize that love isn't about control or expectation. It's about acceptance. And when you reach that place of unconditional love, it's a sign that your souls are already in sacred union. And perhaps one of the most profound signs is the sense of purpose that begins to awaken within you. Twin flames often share a mission, a purpose that goes beyond just being together romantically. It's a purpose that involves spreading love, healing, and light in the world. When you start to feel that calling, when you begin to sense that your journey with your twin flame is about something bigger than just the two of you, that's a sign that your souls are already working together, already united in purpose, already spiritually married. You see, spiritual marriage isn't about rings or vows. It's about souls recognizing each other, remembering each other, and choosing each other beyond all limitations. It's a union that exists on a higher plane, beyond time, beyond space, beyond circumstances. And when you start to notice these signs, when you feel that oneness, when the synchronicities appear, when your heart begins to overflow with unconditional love, that's the universe's way of confirming that this union is already real, already present, already whole. But here's the thing, being spiritually married to your twin flame doesn't mean the journey is complete. It doesn't mean there won't be challenges or moments of doubt. It means that, no matter what those challenges look like, the foundation of your connection is unbreakable. It means that, even in the moments of separation or silence, your souls are still walking this path together, still united in love. So, if you've been wondering whether you're already spiritually married to your twin flame, look within. Trust what you feel. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the dreams, the moments of deep peace. And most of all, trust in the love you carry for them, because that love is the greatest confirmation of all. Navigating a spiritual marriage with your twin flame in everyday life can be both beautiful and challenging. It's one thing to know on a soul level that you're already united, but living in a world where physical circumstances don't always reflect that can feel confusing. You might wonder, if we're spiritually married, why aren't we together right now? Why does it feel like there's still a distance between us? These are valid questions, and they arise because spiritual union doesn't always mean immediate physical union. The spiritual connection between twin flames is timeless, it exists outside of the rules of the material world. But in our human experience, there's often still healing, growth, and alignment that needs to take place before that spiritual marriage can fully anchor into the physical realm. It's as if your souls have already made the vow to walk together, but your human selves are still catching up to that truth. This is where patience becomes a vital part of the journey. Patience not in the sense of waiting around, but in the sense of allowing the process to unfold naturally. Trusting that even when things seem uncertain or slow, the connection is still working behind the scenes, weaving your paths closer together. And during that time, your role is to keep aligning with your higher self, to keep growing into the person you're meant to be. Because every step you take toward your own wholeness is also a step toward deeper union with your twin flame. One of the most grounding things you can do during this phase is to stay present in your own life. It's easy to get caught up in the longing, to constantly think about what your twin flame is doing or when they'll return. But that longing, while natural, can sometimes pull you out of alignment with yourself. Remember, spiritual marriage isn't just about being connected to your twin, it's about being fully connected to yourself. It's about embracing your own journey with love, even when it feels incomplete. You might find that certain practices help you stay anchored during this process. Meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, these things can help you quiet the mind and tune into the heart, where the truth of your connection lives. And when those moments of doubt arise, when you feel like you need a reminder that this spiritual marriage is real, come back to your heart. Breathe into that space. Feel the love that already exists there. Because that love is your compass, it's what will guide you through the uncertainty, the longing, and the waiting. Another way to navigate this journey is to remain open to divine timing. Twin flame unions don't follow the timelines we create in our minds. They follow the timelines of the soul, which means things may not always happen when or how we expect. But that doesn't mean things aren't happening. Often, the universe is aligning things in ways we can't yet see, healing old wounds, clearing obstacles, and preparing both you and your twin flame for a deeper, more lasting union. In the meantime, notice the little signs of your spiritual marriage in everyday life. Maybe it's a sudden feeling of warmth in your heart when you think of them. Maybe it's a synchronicity, a repeated number, a familiar song, or a random encounter that reminds you of them. Maybe it's a dream where you feel their presence so strongly, it's as if you're meeting on another plane of existence. These moments are like whispers from the universe, gentle reminders that your connection is alive and real. And then there's the inner transformation. One of the clearest signs that you're spiritually married to your twin flame is the way this connection changes you. It pushes you to grow in ways you never expected, to face parts of yourself you once avoided, to rise into a version of yourself that feels more aligned, more authentic, more whole. It's not always easy, in fact, it can be incredibly challenging. But every challenge, every moment of growth, is part of the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. This transformation isn't just about you, though, it's also about your twin flame. Remember, you are mirrors for each other. As you heal, they heal. As you grow, they grow. Your journeys are interconnected, even when it feels like you're on separate paths. That's why focusing on your own growth is one of the most powerful things you can do, not just for yourself, but for your spiritual marriage as a whole. There will be moments when things feel heavy, when you question everything, when the distance feels too great. And in those moments, it's okay to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to grieve, to long, to hope. But don't let those feelings define the truth of your connection. Remember that love isn't about never feeling doubt, it's about choosing to trust, even in the presence of doubt. It's about choosing to believe in the bond you share, even when the physical world hasn't yet caught up. And as you continue to walk this path, something beautiful begins to happen. You start to realize that the love you've been seeking from your twin flame is already within you. You start to feel whole, even in their absence. You start to trust the journey, even when it feels uncertain. And in that state of wholeness, trust, and love, you create the space for your spiritual marriage to manifest more fully in the physical world. So, if you ever find yourself wondering, are we already spiritually married? Take a moment to pause. Breathe into your heart. Feel the love that exists there. Notice the signs around you, the synchronicities, the dreams, the moments of inner peace. And trust that this connection, this sacred bond, is real. It doesn't need to be proven or validated, it simply is. You and your twin flame are already united in the ways that matter most. Your souls have recognized each other, chosen each other, and begun a journey that goes far beyond what the mind can comprehend. And as you continue to walk this path, know that every step, every breath, every moment of trust brings you closer, not just to each other, but to the deepest truth of your own soul. Because in the end, spiritual marriage isn't about waiting for something to happen, it's about realizing that it already has. It's about embracing the love that already exists, within you, between you, and all around you. And when you do that, you'll find that the journey becomes less about seeking and more about being. Being present. Being open. Being love.